Welcome to all my viewers, and today's topic is chemical structure of DNA. Chemically, DNA is a polymer which consists of many monomeric units, and the monomeric unit of DNA is nucleotide. So you can say that DNA is a polynucleotide and two polynucleotide chains coiled around each other, forming a double helical structure. Now we will see what is nucleotide. Nucleotide consists of three components: 1. Deoxyribose sugar, 2. Nitrogenous bases, and 3. Phosphoric acid or phosphate. Now we will see all the three components separately. This is the structure of purine. There are two purines, adenine and guanine. These are heterocyclic compounds. In heterocyclic compounds, there are some heteroatoms present along with carbon and hydrogen. As you will see in this figure, there are some nitrogen also present in these positions. So purines are heterocyclic compounds having 9 atoms in 2 rings. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Adenine and guanine are 2 purines. And cytosine, thymine and uracil are pyrimidines. In DNA, thymine and cytosine are present and uracil is found in RNA. Pyrimidine is also a heterocyclic compound. It also contains a heteroatom, nitrogen, but it does not contain 2 rings. It is only 6 atom containing compound. See this figure. There are only 6 atoms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So these are the structures of purines and pyrimidines, which are nitrogenous bases present in DNA. Now next component is deoxyribose. Deoxyribose is important component as the name of DNA comes from due to this sugar, deoxyribose nucleic acid. So deoxyribose is a ribose sugar having 5 carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Out of 5 carbon, 4 carbons are present in the ring and 5th carbon is out of the ring. And the most important thing, at carbon number 2, this oxygen is missing. That's why it is called deoxyribose sugar. D means absent, oxy means oxygen in the ribose sugar. One oxygen is missing in the ribose sugar at carbon number 2. If this oxygen is present, then it will be formula of ribose sugar. This is the arrangement of nucleotide and forming a helical structure of polynucleotide. This is sugar, this is nitrogenous base and phosphate. Sugar phosphate together form sugar phosphate backbone, and this bond is called phosphodiester bond because phosphate form 2 time ester bonds with the sugar, and in this way sugar phosphate backbone is formed, and on the inner side nitrogenous bases are present. So in this way polynucleotide chains are formed. 2 chains are formed anti-parallel and they join together by hydrogen bond and a double helical structure is formed. The outer part is formed by sugar and phosphate, and the inner ladder-like structure is formed by the pairing of purine and pyrimidine. There are 2 hydrogen bond between A and T and 3 hydrogen bond between G and C. Purine always pairs with pyrimidine. See, in this structure, this is sugar phosphate backbone, and these are nitrogenous bases which are held together by hydrogen bond. Both the chains are anti-parallel, one run in 5 to 3 direction, another run in 3 to 5 direction. What are 3 and 5? 3 and 5 are the number of carbon of sugar molecule to which phosphate are joined together. See this structure. This is deoxyribose sugar. First time 5th carbon is taking part in the bonding with phosphate, and second time 3rd carbon is involved. Again 5th, 3rd, 5th, 3rd in this chain, and in the anti-parallel chain it is starting from 3rd end and ending at 5th end. On the inner side, adenine is pairing up with thymine and guanine is pairing up with cytosine. So this is complete helical structure of DNA. 2 strands are formed and held together by hydrogen bonds. These are the chemical structures of nitrogenous bases. And this is the double helical structure of DNA as proposed by Watson and Crick. Thank you.